You should use the best oil for cooking. The best oil for cooking. Coconut oil. All right, everybody, so we are in the store and we're gonna get some oil, and everybody's wondering what is the best oil to get. And I'm telling you, there are 3 top oils that you should be using. All right, you should be using extra virgin olive oil or olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. Those are your 3 things. The seed oils are very bad for you, okay? Very bad for you. And vegetable oil is not vegetables, and so you should not be using it at all. All right, it's chemicals. It is so very bad for you. So when you go to the store, make sure that you're getting avocado oil, olive oil, or coconut oil. All right, you will see in the store that a lot of the oil that you see that are very cheap is actually vegetable oil, and it is the worst oil that you can get. All right, so make sure that when you're in the store, you do not get vegetable oil. I know it's cheap and easy for you to get, but it's chemicals. It's made of chemicals, and it's wreaking havoc on your body. It's causing inflammation, and it is causing disease. Do not get vegetable oil.
Walk from my vineyard.
Welcome back to Nutrition Lawyer channel. On NL channel, we advocate for healthy living, healthy lifestyle, longevity, weight loss, a ketogenic diet, fasting, both intermittent fasting and full fasting, and detoxification of your body, mind, and soul. We advocate for the whole you. And of course, general happiness. Because if you're eating well and you're looking great and you love the way you look and you love the way your mind feels, you're definitely going to feel happier, right? And so we advocate for general happiness as well. With that being said, if this is your first time to our channel, welcome. If it's your second time or third or fourth, welcome back. We're so happy to have you. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscription button, all right? And hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we post new content. We'd love for the algorithm to pick up our channel so that everyone can learn about healthy living and healthy lifestyle. So thank you so much for joining us. Let's get into the video. Today, we're going to be discussing cooking oils. There's a lot of confusion about what to use as your cooking oil and what are the best oils to use. All right, so I just did a live interview last weekend with Suzette Speaks show. If you haven't heard of Suzette Speaks, please put her channel into the bar and you will find her channel. Subscribe to her channel, please. She has great content, and we did a wonderful interview last week discussing nutrition. All right, so definitely subscribe to her channel, and I'm going to link the video below this for the interview that I did with her. All right, but below that interview, there was a comment that was saying that we should not be using coconut oil because it's full of saturated fats and it's bad for us and causes heart attacks. All right, and so I addressed the comment in that section, but I definitely want to discuss that with you all today as well, and the reason why that gentleman is wrong. Okay, and so we're going to go be discussing oils today and what we should do and what is best for us. So what have we been told for years? For many, many years, the food industry has told us certain things, right? And one of the things that they taught us was that saturated fats are bad and unsaturated fats are good, which we found out is not true, right? And so the truth is, natural fats are good for us and processed fats are bad. Just like processed food is bad. And so we advocate on ketogenic diet for healthy fats. Healthy fats. So healthy fats that found, for example, in avocados, that's a healthy fat. Coconut oil, that's a healthy fat. All right. So I'm going to get into a little bit more specifics on the oils and when we're looking to cook what we cook with, right? But when we're looking at oils in general, we must examine the ratio between omega-3 and omega-6. Now, omega-3, we definitely want omega-3 in our diet, right? Because it's anti-inflammatory. So as I discussed in my very first video with all of you, the foundation of disease, the foundation is inflammation, right? What is creating havoc in your body? What is causing your body to turn on itself is inflammation. And so any foods that we eat that reduces inflammation, that's what we want. Omega-6 foods increases inflammation. It increases havoc on our body. It increases the possibility of disease, right? So we want foods that are rich in omega-3, which is anti-inflammatory, right? And so we are looking at oils that are truly vegetable. If they're truly vegetable oils, then they're going to be anti-inflammatory because they're going to be rich in omega-3. So we got to look at that ratio. All right, so it's very important. Okay, now there's certain oils that a lot of us use that we don't know is not good for us, right? Because it's called vegetable oil. And I put vegetable in quotes. These oils on the label literally says vegetable, but they're not made of vegetable. If you look at the label, you should be reading your labels. Don't just go on what is on the front of the label. Look and read the labels. And if you read the label, you'll see that the oil is not made out of vegetables, okay? It's made out of seeds and grains, okay? And it is very inflammatory and very toxic to us. So you should not be using vegetable oil at all. Now, as I said, these oils are not vegetable, they're seed oils or grain oils. And when you look at the labels, you'll see that it's maybe soybean, or maybe it's corn, or maybe it's canola. These are omega-6 oils, and so they're pro-inflammatory. So we should not be buying those oils. All right. What does this mean that it's pro-inflammatory? As I said, it's the foundation. Inflammation is the foundation of disease. I'll repeat, inflammation is the foundation of disease. And so we don't want oils that are going to help us cause disease in our bodies. Okay. So we're looking for anti-inflammation, anti-inflammatory oils. All right. So in terms of true vegetable oils, we're going to be looking at the ones that are really made out of vegetables. And so those oils are olive oil, right? Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. Those are truly vegetable oils. So let's go see. So you'll see that I've bought some oils, and I have bought the best oils that you should be using, okay? If you want to be healthy and you want to be well, you want to cook with the best oils. And so let's go into my cupboard. All right, so here you see some oils that I've bought. We have extra virgin olive oil, and it's organic. All right. We have avocado oil. And of course, we have the mother lode, coconut oil. Because, and you can see the coconut oil is the largest bottle, right? It's the largest bottle because it's what I use the most of. I cook a lot with coconut oil. And so that's why we have this huge bottle. All right. And now we're going to go into the specifics about the various oils and what the properties are. So let's talk about the worst oils that you can use. And it's not the three sitting right here, okay? The worst oils that you can use. is number one, vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is hydrogenated oil. It is literally like poison, okay? It is toxic to your system. It ranks up there with pesticides and heavy metals in terms of toxicity. It negatively impacts your cell membranes, and it interferes with everything that is going on right in your body. And so their folks will say, I'm very healthy, I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan, I'm this, I'm that, but they're still using vegetable oil because they don't know that it's toxic and that it's actually not vegetables. And so I say this to you, you cannot be healthy if you're using vegetable oil. All right? It literally is an oxymoron. And so the vegetable oil, remember, it's in quotes, it's not real vegetable oil. And so if you're using those types of oils, it's toxic to your system and you cannot be healthy. All right? So remember this. Ask yourself this question. Why is vegetable oil so cheap? Why is it so cheap in the store? So I remember growing up in Jamaica, and I remember when I would go grocery shopping with my mom, the aisles would be filled with coconut oil, right? And I don't remember seeing this vegetable oil thing. And that's what we used to cook with. We cooked with butter and coconut oil, all right? And then years later, there was this, these news reports and whatnot from the US industry and the food industry saying, coconut oil has all these saturated fats and it gives you heart attacks. And so we're gonna cut that stuff out of our diet. And so the stores in Jamaica then became filled with vegetable oil. So if you literally go in the store in Jamaica and in the US, you will see the stores, most of the oil that's listed there is the vegetable oil, which is made of chemicals, highly processed, not made of vegetables, and actually is toxic to our system, okay? And so we have to ask ourselves now, when we go to the store, coconut oil is not rampant like it used to be, right? There's not tons of coconut oil that we used to have. We see vegetable oils instead, and that's imported, right? And the coconut oil is now a luxury because it's so expensive. So to buy one little thing of coconut oil, you can buy tons of vegetable oil. And so people are gonna buy according to their wallet. And some folks who don't know any better, who could buy the better oil, still don't know and buy the vegetable oil, okay? And so stop buying vegetable oil, please. Stop buying vegetable oil. Number 2 oil that is terrible for our system is soybean oil. So we think soy is great because soy protein is great and soybeans are great because it's a bean. But really and truly, the soybean oil that we're seeing in the store is very cheap. It is highly processed. It is pro-inflammation, all right? And it's not good for us at all. So please skip the soybean oil. Next, number 3, bad oil is corn oil. Corn oil is bad oil for us, okay? It's highly processed, like ridiculously processed, okay? They have to extract it with solvents, all right? And because the taste is terrible, and they have to bleach it. And in order to do that, they take out all the nutrients and all the flavor before they can use it, okay? And that's why it's so cheap. And so corn oil is a no-go for us. Canola oil, the same. Pro-inflammation, high in omega-6. It is not good for us. We should not be eating and using corn oil, canola oil. We should not be using canola oil, okay? And we should not be using safflower oil, etc. All these different oils that you see in the store are not good for us, okay? The best oils that are great for us, we have them right here. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, okay? This is it, all right? And of course, butter. Butter is a wonderful high healthy fat that you can use as well. So now we're gonna go into the ones that are great for us. Excellent oils that are wonderful for us, right? The best oils: coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil that is organic, and avocado oil. The best oils for your daily living. So at first, we'll talk about number 3, which is avocado oil. Avocado oil, okay? Now, avocado oil is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. And as I mentioned earlier, omega-3 fatty acids is anti-inflammatory. So it's anti-inflammation. So it helps our bodies instead of causing disease, okay? It's very healthy. Avocado oil is very healthy for us. And if it's cold pressed, meaning that there is no heat applied to it, that is the best. Natural avocado oil. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video on how to make natural avocado oil. You will see that. I'm going to link it below this video when I do that video, okay? And so you'll see that avocado oil, the natural cold pressed, is of course the best. This one has been heated, but it's still, and so it's processed, but it's still better than all the other oils I mentioned earlier, okay? So for avocado oil, it's not something that you use every day. You may put some on your salad, you may make mayonnaise with it. It's great for your skin, it's great for your hair. And if you're doing like light frying or medium frying, then avocado oil is good in that regard as well, okay? But it's not an oil that you would use every day to fry your things, all right? Just bear that in mind, all right? So the next is extra virgin olive oil, and it should be organic, okay? So when it's organic, it doesn't have all these pesticides and all these harmful things that can harm our bodies. So you want to make sure that when you get it, spend the extra $2 or the extra $5 and get extra virgin olive oil that is organic, okay? You do have extra virgin that's not organic, and I'm saying to you, spend the extra $5 on your health. We know that olive oil has all these wonderful health benefits for us, okay? And so it's wonderful to use. I use my olive oil in salads. I mix my own salad dressing, and so I use olive oil in my dressing as well. Or if I'm just putting it with a balsamic vinaigrette and just olive oil and some spices on my salad, I do it that way as well. But I also cook with olive oil. I do a little bit of cooking with it. It's not my everyday cooking oil, but I definitely cook with olive oil. And now we're gonna be talking about the mother lode of oils and the oil that causes all this controversy because it is high in saturated fat, right? It is coconut oil, the mother lode. Coconut oil. All right, so I use coconut oil every single day for years and years and years, all right? It is healthy. It is the most heat stable oil. It is the oil that you can cook on high heat, so it is for everyday cooking, okay? Coconut oil is the most healthy cooking oil for your body. It is the most healthy cooking oil. It is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. What does that mean? It means that it is anti-inflammation. Coconut oil is anti-inflammation, so it does not cause disease in your body, okay? Coconut oil has saturated fats, but it's extremely healthy. It contains 60% of short chain fatty acids that are excellent sources of energy for your body. And it is zero inflammatory. Again, I repeat, it creates zero inflammation in your body. No inflammation at all, okay? So it does not cause disease in our bodies, all right? And there are wonderful other properties of coconut oil, so let's talk about them. So let's talk about some of the amazing properties of coconut oil. Coconut oil encourages fat burning. What does that mean? It means that it's rich in MCTs, which are called medium chain triglycerides. And it's a type of saturated fat. And so you will hear people say, oh, you shouldn't use coconut oil because it has too much saturated fat in it, which is why it was taken off the shelves originally in Jamaica, replaced by garbage, and now it's back on the shelves and it's very expensive, right? So it seems like only people with money who can afford coconut oil these days, right? So, but it's great for our bodies, and that's what we should be using in our everyday eating, okay? It increases the number of calories that your body burns, and so it helps to promote weight loss. You sort of have a feeling of satiety, right? Satiety meaning that you feel full when you actually use coconut oil in your everyday cooking. And so it makes sense that you would then have weight loss because you're not eating as much when you're actually putting coconut oil in your food, all right? So as you all should know, if you don't know, I eat 3 eggs per day and I use coconut oil to fry my eggs. And if I make cabbage with the eggs, again, I use coconut oil. And whenever I saute anything, I use coconut oil. So my go-to oil daily is coconut oil. Coconut oil also works as a quick source of energy. It has antimicrobial effects, meaning that there are these microbes in our gut, right? And basically bacteria. And the coconut oil, when you consume that, it actually kills the bacteria or those microbes, all right? So it's clearly anti-inflammatory. It helps to reduce hunger, so it boosts your feeling of satiety or fullness, as I mentioned earlier, and it helps to reduce seizures as well, all right? So folks who are epileptic, the studies have shown that coconut oil actually helps to reduce seizures in them. It boosts your skin health, all right? So your skin just looks better and healthier when you use coconut oil. And it also is wonderful for your hair, all right? It protects your hair as well. It improves your oral health and oral hygiene, and it may reduce the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. So studies have shown that coconut oil may improve those symptoms, all right? They're still doing more studies on that, but that's really encouraging and wonderful. And it is a good source of antioxidants, all right? So antioxidants help neutralize damaging molecules in our body, all right? It's the same reason why it has antimicrobial effects. It helps good health in our bodies, and it helps eliminate disease in our bodies. And so that's why it helps to neutralize those damaging molecules, all right? So those are just like a sliver of an overview of the benefits of coconut oil. And so I encourage all of you to cook with coconut oil. Make sure that's what you buy and that's what you cook with. That's the primary source of oil. I mentioned earlier too that butter is wonderful. So natural butter, grass-fed. So those cows have to be grass-fed. Grass-fed cows, that butter is also excellent for cooking, all right? I've given you a great overview of the best oils to use and the ones that we shouldn't be using. And at number 1 on the list for the best oils that you should be buying, number 1, coconut oil. Amazing health benefits, so rich in omega-3 fatty acids. It's healthy and wonderful for us in every single way, every way, all right? Number 2, extra virgin olive oil that is organic. And number 3, avocado oil. The best avocado oil, of course, is the one that is cold pressed, meaning that it doesn't have any heat applied to it. It's completely natural. I'm going to be doing a video on that, and I'll link it below this video so you learn how to make avocado oil. But if you don't know how to make avocado oil and you're using the one that's in the store that has some heat applied to it, it's the third best thing, all right? So it's good for you as well, has wonderful health benefits, has omega-3 fatty acids. it's anti-inflammatory, and it helps promote our health and wellness. Hit the like button, please, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends and family, and please leave a comment. Cheers to healthy living.
Walk from